Hi there, welcome back. In this video, we will learn about position relative in CSS. So I'll just get rid of this position static and the top value from our paragraphs. And here we have the paragraph and let's create another one. Okay, and then for the top, let's add a class of first. Okay, so we have the class here inside of this particular paragraph. Okay, so here what we can do first dot first, and then we can just add a different background color. Let's do something like this cadet blue. Okay, so hit save. So if I just go here, as you can see, our paragraph is now differently colored. So now let's learn about the relative positioning. So if we set position to relative, then what will happen? The element is positioned according to the normal flow of the document. This particular portion is similar to the position static. Okay, but then we have access to the top, right, bottom, left, and z index. Okay, if we set the position to relative. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. So basically relative positioning is the static positioning but with some extra benefits like this. All of these properties are enabled. Okay, so let's do that. So if I just go inside of the code editor and let's set the position to relative. Okay, now if I just say that, nothing will happen. Okay, so our flow is currently there and nothing will happen. But now we can set top to something like 40 pixel. If I just do that, then now as you can see, we have some blank space and our paragraph is starting 40 pixels below from the usual space. Okay, now we can add the other properties as well. Left, let's do 40 pixel. If I just do that, then once again our paragraph is starting 40 pixel from the left. Okay, we can set the right as well, we can set the bottom as well. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. But one thing to note here is that this particular blank space here, right, this particular blank space is there, so the footprint of this paragraph is still there. So if we position the paragraph with relative positioning, the footprint of the paragraph is still there. Okay, so there will be the blank space. Okay, so this is basically the relative positioning. Now what we can do, we can add some other things as well. So as you can see, we have this top to 40 pixel. We can set it to negative as well. So if I set it to negative 40 pixel, then our paragraph is starting from negative 40 pixel from the top. Okay, so we can set the bottom to negative 40 pixel as well. If I set it that, then what will happen? Our paragraph will be pushed down because the bottom is set to negative 40 pixels. Okay, so that is basically that. And then we have the left. If I just do something like this, and then once again our paragraph is starting from negative 40 pixel from the left. Okay, all right, so this is the relative positioning. So the main takeaway from this video is that relative positioning is similar to static positioning, but by using relative positioning, we have enabled the left, right, top and bottom CSS properties as well as the Z index CSS property. Okay, so this is the relative positioning in CSS.